Duplicity. -27. Unedited. 3 days, that's how long it had been since the accident. Jada and Paulisa had been discharged from the hospital and they were currently at Penjani's house. Jaden was still admitted though he had been moved from UTH to a private hospital. His room was under tight security and no one apart was Penjani was currently allowed into the room. "I am tired of being in this place, I want to be with Bunny," Jada whined. She and Paulisa were sitting in the lounge. While Paulisa was watching TV, Jada was playing Candy Crush on her phone. For the last couple of minutes the game had been able to distract her from overthinking. She missed Jaden, she wanted to see him to know how he was doing but her requests had been denied. Since the accident happened, she had only seen her brother once and he was a very bad state when she saw him. "You will see Jaden soon," Penjani responded. Jada turned and looked up at him. She had not noticed him standing at the door. "You have been saying that for the last 3 days and honestly you are slowly getting on my nerves." "Jada, that's no way to talk to your father. I think I raised you better than that," Paulisa scolded. Paulisa was getting sick and tired of Jada's behavior and attitude. "You raised us under a cloud of lies, mother dearest. Need I say more?" she asks. Defeated, Paulisa kept quiet. "I thought as much," she smiled before she turned to look at Penjani. "You know we are in this mess because of you. Owen is angry for what you did to his parents. Moses is also angry because you kept us away from him. We were happily living our lives until you showed up. Why don't you sort out your issues and leave us the hell alone? We don't have to pay for your mistakes. We are not even your biological children after all," Jada snapped. Jada's words hurt Penjani. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath and answered, "I will take you to your brother," he said. Then he opened his eyes. They were suddenly very fearful. Paulisa stared at him, at a complete loss for words. Was he finally giving into Jada's tantrums? Finally, Jada stood up and slipped her feet into a pair of sneakers. "Are you really taking her to the hospital even when you know that her life is in danger?" Paulisa asks. Ignoring her question, he grabbed his car keys. "Are you coming with us or not?" he asks. She stood up. "Okay." With that they walked out of the house and got into his car. "You are driving?" Paulisa asks. She didn't want him to drive because she knew he wasn't in his right state of mind. "I am perfectly fit to drive us," he said as if reading her mind. "If you say so," she worriedly responded. He started the car and drove out of the compound, but instead of driving to the hospital, he drove to Rosaria's house. He knew Moses, Owen and Zara were there. He pulled up in front of Rosaria's house and stepped out of the car. "Is this the hospital?" Jada asks, stepped out of the car too. "We will head to the hospital to see Jaden when we leave this place." "What are you doing?" Paulisa asks. "What I should have done a long time ago," he said. "You know you don't need to do this." "I have to do this, Les." "Okay." They walked to the door and knocked. Zara opened the door a minute later and she was shocked to see Penjani and Jada. "Hello," she said. "We are here to see Rosaria," Penjani said. She opened the door wide open and allowed them in. "See what the cat dragged in." Rosaria clapped her hands together. "Good afternoon," Penjani said, in a calm and collected voice. "It's good to see the whole family together," Owen laughed, taking a sip of his wine. "Well, Jaden is not with them," Moses said. "Poor boy, I hope he doesn't die," Rosaria laughed. "My brother will not die," Jada yelled. "This one right here is a younger version of Salma," said Rosaria. "She acts all tough on the outside but deep down she is just a broken girl with raw wounds, poor girl." "Enough, Rosaria," Penjani yelled. "Oh, I am scared," she said. Then she and Owen burst into a fit of laughter. "Under normal circumstances I would have already killed you. Moses knows I don't hesitate to ruin anyone that messes with my family, but I will not kill you, at least not yet," said Penjani. "Are you threatening my Nana?" "Your Nana?" he asks. "Is that what you call her?" Of course, I am his Nana. What exactly did I do to you? Why have you been after the twins? You killed my parents, Owen said. Panjani laughed. Parents? My mother and father, he shoot back. How did I kill your mother when she is right here in this room? He acts. Rosaria shoot Panjani a fierce look. She had thought her secret was safe. What do you mean my mother is in this room? Panjani handed Owen an envelope. Check that. What are you trying to do? Rosaria angrily acts. Two can play at that game, he said. Owen, you don't have to read that, she said, but it was too late. Owen was already staring at a copy of his birth certificate. LB.